Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Take right open. Lisa 24.
Now ETN to start the drive. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Colts much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From midfield now, Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. He's got it with the 15. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Flush to his right. Touchdown! Brian Thomas His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jags get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here now, third and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Richardson going on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up second and 7.
Hey, run! Red.
Another tote for ETN.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hey, Lion!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Colts 0.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Lisa 24.
In motion right is Thomas.
Here we go.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to... And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He'll get this one to Pittman. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
11, hey, go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red 23.
Lawrence going to throw again. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Richardson looking to throw.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready up.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Safe right. Eleven.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Richardson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Jaguars 24, Colts 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They send Parker in motion left.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, easy. Route.
Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quiddy Pay.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the lead will stay put at 17.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And the defense loses it. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he's up to the 45. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Colts 21. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Red on red. Saint
Now
right.
Lawrence going to move him around
Saint
a
right
bit.
open.
From the 31, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
11.
Here's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
13, Luke. Saint right. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
13, Luke.
That's good.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game